And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time metal pedal show. Stop hammer time. It's Gabor here.
Hey, welcome on. Wow, I got a fright. My name's Alex. We're going to check out this metal pedal from Fender. What's it made out of?
Aluminium.
You're supposed to say metal.
Oh, metal. Sorry.
Yeah.
Metal, Alex.
Yeah, nice. That's good stuff. Please hit like and subscribe on the channel, give us the thumbs up, ding the bell, all that good stuff.
Please do.
Do all the YouTubery things, content creators, influencers, if you will.
Him, not me.
That's us, apparently. I know it's a big responsibility.
And I just want to mention right from the start, while we influence people, this was sent to us by Fender Australia. So a big thank you to the awesome people at Fender Australia. So this is what you would call a sponsored video that may include paid promotion.
Sure.
Which is what it said up there earlier on.
Now, this is part of the HammerTone series. Stop, it's HammerTone time. These controls are pretty straightforward. Up the top of EQ, there's high and low controls, a level and a gain for the metal pedal. To hear it, we're going through a Mozztronics Amp Switcher, OTS Mini 20 Cherotone, and a 2-note Torpedo Captor X for the cap sims and IR situation. And
that's sort of a Dumble style, kind of clean. And there are also two internal Trimpots, which we'll look at later on.
Check those out later on.
All right, well, should we just go and get metal with it?
Sure. I have a old guitar. This is a 1979 SG500, I think it was.
There's like a first sort of impressions video we did of that.
Yes. SG500.
Mm-hmm. Bass there.
Definitely, yeah.
Interesting mid-range.
Yeah.
There is an internal control where you can boost and or cut the mid-range, so we'll get into that as well. And a high-pass filter, a low cutoff internally, which we'll look at later on.
I almost feel like it needs a bit more top-end aggression.
Yeah. Let's go all the way up. Let's go all the way up. Let's turn bass all the way down, treble all the way up. Should we check out the internals?
I don't think it's so much a metal pedal as distortion.
It's distortion, yeah. Well, I guess we'll see what happens when you go to the internals. Let's go to internal trim pods.
Okay.
So, like with a lot of their stuff, or not a lot of the stuff, with all of their stuff, or most of the stuff, there's an internal trim pod. You turn it over.
Yeah.
You have a little thumb screw here, which are pre-loosened, but just use your pick or use a coin or something so you don't need a screwdriver, which is kind of a handy thing as well.
Nana's car keys or something.
Yeah, good old Nana's car keys. You take that off, and then you have
Datsun car keys.
These two blue thingies here. Now, I believe the top one is the mid boost and or cut, so there's a center position where it doesn't do either, and the bottom is a filter which rolls off low end, so high pass filter. So let's check out the mid boost cut first. So that was the same sound we had before. No, it's not a. It's a low pass filter. It's not a bass roll off. It's a top end roll off.
Yeah.
So like a lot of they're quite dark. A lot of their pedals. So I would keep that on full. But the mids thing is cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So this is the mids thing on full. Maybe boosting them ever so slightly now. Too much is a bit much, maybe.
I think that's a good spot there.
But this is a good spot. Let's leave it there for now.
If you whack on some delay, that'll actually get into rock and roll solo land.
Hang on, let's just stick this back on. Oh, actually, let's do that. Wait. So, line 6, Echo Pro. It adds that bit to it, that mid boost, a little bit. Cool. So it's maybe sort of a third, maybe up the mid boost, so not let's try the same thing now with a low tuning guitar. So this is my DoomMaster, which is a Fender guitar's body, a bagless guitar, aluminium neck, descendant vibrato, mastery bridge, Curtis Novak, Thunderbird bass pickups for guitar, Justin Hermes or Herod. Custom anodized aluminium pickguard and string switch noise wiring, and beautifully put together by my friend Jim Mack, Deluxe Tone Guitars. Link to that below. Check it out. He makes some really nice guitars too, and clean. And it's in C standard tuning, and without the metal, it sounds like this. Metal me, Alex.
Metal pedal.
No bass at all. You know what I would like to try out?
What?
Dirty amp.
Oh.
And use that as a boost.
Oh.
And these pickups are somewhat microphonic.
Somewhat?
Okay, so this is now just the amp, right? So this is the dirty channel of the OTS Mini 20. Metal me, Alex. I think it sounds pretty good
Spacey.
into a distorted amp.
I think it lives in more that maybe older metal world, not the modern.
Not super tight, chugga chugga. Yeah.
It's a bit more loose and a lot rowdy.
Yeah.
Maybe the kind of font gives it away, like 80s metal,
Tron style metal.
late 70s. Tron something.
Well, it has a kind of Tron vibe, though.
True.
Sort of Tron mixed with Star Wars. Well, because it's sort of got
Yeah.
away.
Anyway,
Tron Wars.
what do you
Star
think?
Tron.
I think it's definitely that more like hard rock world rather
Yeah.
than metal.
Yeah, yeah.
Metal maybe a bit of a misname. It's very cool though.
It's a unique sounding.
And once we've got the mids opened up a
Distortion.
bit, pushing.
It needed a bit more mids, I find, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go into that metal zone vibe when you
Yeah.
get rid of the mids completely internally, but I would almost have liked to have seen the filter kind of adding as opposed to taking away internally,
Oh yeah.
as in like a more of a treble boost. It generally they are quite dark. I find those pedals. There's a which is, I mean, not a bad thing. I guess Fender's quite twangy, isn't it? So Fender stuff, you have twangy guitars, twangy amps,
Yeah.
slightly darker pedals. Probably not a bad thing.
Married up.
Um,
True. Yeah.
yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Comments
thoughts?
below. I like it. I think it's maybe more a rock pedal than a metal pedal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Comments below. There's also links below to socials and podcasts and stuff. Check them out if you want to see
Yeah, please do. And big thank you once again
Yeah.
to Fender Australia for sending these out to us. And if there's any sort of combination of those you want to see in the video, like a bunch of them, we've got all 9 of them. So let us know in the comments below, and we try our best to accommodate that.
Fun times. That was cool with this guitar though.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Thanks for hanging. We'll see you all soon. Catch ya.